I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. This is Brief 711. The Wii is never quite as interesting or cool as when we see a Wiimote being used for something other than just playing games. They've been hacked to do all kinds of things, and Patrick Flanagan uses his to control what he calls Jazari. Jazari is a robotic drumming system, and this is just fascinating.
The band as a whole is controlled by two Wiimotes, and this is how they control the various instruments. It's pretty simple. I use only 3 buttons on the Wiimote. The down button gives me the low note on the djembe. Left gives me the mid-tones, and up gives me the high tones. When I hold down one of those buttons, that note that it controls will repeat. And I control how fast it repeats itself by turning the Wii. Here are quarter notes, eighth notes, sixteenths, 30 seconds. So if I point it down, I get quieter notes. Gradually bring it up, and I get a crescendo. Combine all those features, and I can do something like this.
If you want to see or learn more, Patrick explains everything in depth at JazariMusic.com. The Sigma DPS-2 is a compact digital camera with a 14-megapixel Foveon X3 direct image CMOS sensor. The large sensor has ISO sensitivity up to 3200 when shooting in RAW. The shutter speed ranges from 1/2000th of a second to 15 seconds. Aperture ranges from f2.8 to f11 on a 24.2mm lens. It has an optional viewfinder and a 2.5-inch TFT LCD display. It shoots to SD, SDHC, and multimedia cards. It shoots video, but only low-res 320 by 240 video, so it's primarily a camera for shooting stills. In contrast, Samsung's releasing a couple cameras that look like point-and-shoots, but Samsung calls them HD pocket camcorders. The HMX U15 and the HMX U20 both shoot 1080p H.264 video. They also both have 1 by 2.3-inch CMOS sensors. The difference between the two cameras is that the HMX U20 shoots 10 megapixel stills and the HMX U15 shoots 14 megapixel stills. Also from Samsung and similar to the Sigma DP2S is the TL500. Samsung says its ultra-wide-angle Schneider-Kreuzer f1.9 24mm lens is one of the brightest lenses ever featured on a compact camera. It should provide excellent low-light performance because it has a larger sensor than the typical compact. The sensor is a 1 by 1.17-inch CCD that provides a maximum ISO of 3200. The TL500 has a 3-inch swiveling AMOLED display that can be adjusted so a shooter can easily shoot overhead or low to the ground and still see what they're shooting. The new camera with the most impressive list of features from Samsung is the TL350. It also has a 24mm ultra-wide Schneider-Kreuzer lens with a 5x optical zoom. The CMOS sensor on this one is fast. It captures up to 10 pictures per second at 10 megapixels per photo. It also shoots 1080p video or 138 by 78 video at 1000 frames per second. I guess in the future all our cars will have associated phone apps. The smart car has one that seems impressive. It's a complete system that consists of a cradle, an iPhone app, and an optional navigation upgrade. The cradle enables hands-free phone calls, and large graphics on the app's interface gives drivers quick access to media, phone, maps, and GPS functionality. The app interacts with the car's audio system to provide information about songs playing on the radio. It doesn't seem to provide the really cool stuff though, like the ability to unlock the car from the phone. Since smart cars are made by Mercedes, it looks like they would have made that happen. Brief 711 was not brought to you by 7-Eleven. It was brought to you by Squarespace.com. The Port Arthur Little Theater used my coupon code GEEK to save 12% when signing up at Squarespace.com to create Pult.org. You can too, and make sure you tweet me when you do. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Callie Lewis. Bye! Oh, well, it didn't really show off right, did it? Okay.